We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grab near the marker. It's Gilmore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilcox. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dead center perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Wimsatt. A little screen to the running back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up. Getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilmore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. There he goes. What moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stumbled to the ground.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Hard running there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He might want another play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Harvard. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Makes the grab on 3rd. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete on the shuffle. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. To the air, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Back open in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The run to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dave, if I were allowed to play that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Keeps it on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Now improvising. Creates a little space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, the quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Black 24. Black 24. Let's go.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Harbor. Under fire. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Running it to the right. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We will wrap it up with a sack. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's caught downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra extra point right down the boulevard as they're now up 20 in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
29 Philly.
The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Snyder.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
No harder position to play in the ballgame than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock. And the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Pressure coming. He's got it on the outside. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want that clock to run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Wilcox. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off.
Going deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All of